right, welcome into another edition of the 2025 MLB Draft Spotlight Show. This is the Purvis, Mississippi edition. My man JoJo Parker joins the show. JoJo, what's up, dude?
Joe, what's up? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. That's three Joes in one intro. JoJo and Joe, man. So a Mississippi State commit, shortstop, Purvis, Mississippi. What's JoJo Parker all about, man? What makes you tick?
Yeah, I think on the field, man, I'm a competitive guy. When I step between those lines, I'm just a different breed. And then off the field, just a chill guy. Love to hang with my friends and just laid back.
Tell me about JoJo Parker on the field. Tell me about your best tool, your favorite tool, parts of the game that excite you the most. Who's JoJo Parker on the baseball field?
I would like to think my best tool would be my hit tool. Just the fact that my whiff rate is little. My plate discipline is very good. I would like to think, and then just knowing the strike zone very well.
Let's get into the numbers, man. You ran a 3% whiff rate on pitches inside of the strike zone last summer. 3%. You never swung and missed if it was inside that little white box. What do you attribute that to?
Honestly, I really don't know. I think it's God given, to be honest. I think just hand eye coordination, to be honest. Um, it's just a simple game of ping pong. The hand eye coordination, I think I'm pretty good at ping pong. So um, I think that contributes to not swinging and missing.
When did you know that you had a gift that this game was for you?
I would like. I mean, I've always been one of the better players on my team. I would like to think, but I've always been one of the smaller guys on my team also. But athletic wise, I've been one of the top players. But it kind of hit me that I could actually do this past summer at PG National. I kind of went off. I was ranked higher, like 276, I believe, and then went off. Had a good showcase, and got invited to the All American games and the East Coast Pros and all that stuff. And it just hit me then, and I was like, I can do this. So here I am today, and it's pretty cool. I'm talking about the MLB draft or something like that.
What's it like? 'Cause I don't get to ask this question to anyone else. What's it like playing with your brother? Same year? Well, I
Yeah.
mean, that's gotta light a fire in you.
It's awesome. Me and my brother, we're best friends. It's competitive. I'd like to say that word. He competes with me every day. I compete with him, and I think that's why I'm at my where I'm at today is because of him. We go to the cage pretty much every single night and compete with each other on the field and off the field. Whether it's who can do the best backflip on a wakeboard or who can hit the ball the farthest on the field.
Let's talk about who can hit the ball the farthest on the field. It was something that's a little bit interesting with you and Jacob. Jacob's a little bit bigger than you. He's been bigger than you for a while now. Has that been something like you've been trying to keep up with hitting the ball as hard as Jacob hits the ball? Because hey, man,
Yeah,
he's got size on his side.
yeah. I mean, he's 6'4", 220. He's always been big. I think he hit puberty whenever he was in seventh grade, and I was a little pipsqueak. We didn't even look like twins whenever we were little, just because how big he was. But yeah, Jake's definitely got a power tool for sure. But I'm getting there with the power. I'm getting stronger and hitting it just as far.
Well, tell me about Mississippi State. You commit to Mississippi State, Starkville. What was it about Starkville that drew you in?
Yeah, Coach Lamonis, Coach Gotro, Coach Cheese. I committed when I was in ninth grade, so just that relationship we have grown over time. I think has been a great relationship with them, and whether if I go to Mississippi State or MLB draft, I think it's going to be a great path either way, and whichever path I take, God's got my back.
What did the winter look like for you, JoJo? What did training, what did goal setting look like for you? I mean, November to February, what were you doing?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely wanted to get my speed up. I think that was one of the tools that I needed to improve on. and I worked on that pretty much all winter. And physically, I was 185 going into the winter, and came out of it going into the spring sitting at 205. So I think I've hit my goal on the weight, and I got my 60 down to a 6'6".
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. It sounds like coming up, growing up, playing with Jacob. I'm assuming there has been moments and years or months of adversity. And I like asking this question, man. Like, what have you had to go through over the course of your baseball career or in life that has kind of thrown a roadblock in front of you?
Yeah, I think the adversity of I've taken it. Adversity is part of the game. It's a sport of failure, so you got to learn how to fail and learn how to deal with it. So adversity, I've always been one of the smaller guys, so I think just trying to outwork that guy next to me is has been big.
I love that, man. So what's next for JoJo Parker? How do you improve? How do you continue to get better from where you're at today?
Yeah, I think just trying to outwork that guy next to me. I'm trying to stay in my shoes right now, trying to finish out my senior season, and win a state championship for our high school team, and then see where life takes me there.
I love that. Okay. So one question that I wanted to be sure to ask you was I feel like at times Mississippi high school baseball is given a bad rep. It's not good enough. The competition's not good enough. How are these guys going to translate to pro ball? Yada yada yada. What do you say to those doubters?
I mean, they can say whatever they want to say. Connor Griffin came out of Mississippi, and he's proved that he can do it on the big stage. I mean, he was in the big league spring training this year and showed he can deal with the big dogs. But I think I've showed my case what I could do this past summer, and let the haters talk. What I like to say is, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
I love that, man. So talk to me about Connor. Are you guys buddies? I got to know Connor and his family
Yeah.
last summer. Good people. Did you talk with Connor quite a bit?
Yeah, me and Connor and Jake are good friends. We're still in touch. He says if we need any questions about the process, he's happy to talk about it, and he's doing good right now.
Okay. Now let's say you get drafted. What is a big league fan base getting in JoJo Parker? What are you going to bring to a team? What are you going to bring to a city?
Yeah, they're getting a guy who brings the energy every single time he steps between the lines. He's getting a guy that plays the game the right way. That's a good teammate, and he's getting a guy that they're getting a guy that plays their heart out every single game.
Do you care where you play on the infield? Shortstop, second, third, does it matter?
No, sir.
Okay. That's pretty simple, black and white. Jojo, I'll hit you with three more questions and get you out of here, kind of out of left field questions.
All right,
Let's say you play for 20 more years, man. You can't change your walk-up song. What are you going to go with for the next 20 years?
man. That's a good question. So, all right. So I've had this walk-up song since I was in ninth grade. Um, the whole fan base of my high school calls me daddy. Okay. I'm not
Okay.
trying to be weird or anything, but um, it's called Poppy's Home by Drake. Um, and I've had that ever since ninth grade. And it's crazy. Like, whenever I hit a home run or something in a game in high school and the game's over, and like I walk by all the people and like the grandmas and stuff, they're all like, "Daddy's home. What? Daddy's home tonight." And I'm just start laughing. It's crazy.
Do you want to be called Daddy as a pro? Do you want that to be nickname?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. It'd be weird, but it honestly would be pretty cool. Just
I mean,
knowing
it's
that
it's
I've been
unique.
called, yeah, I've been called that since ninth grade, so it'd be pretty unique.
Yeah, yeah. All right, how about this, man? So let me talk about the showcase circuit tournaments last summer. JoJo Parker bouncing around with different kids all over the country. Who's the one teammate from over the last 12 months that you would not trust to order your dinner at a steak dinner?
I'd probably have to go with Landon Harmon. I think he's a chicken tender kind of guy.
Uh-oh.
Um, I think he's like a chicken tender kind of catch up guy and just a plain guy. So I'd have to go with him.
Can't be having that, man. Can't. I hope you guys face off again, whether it be in college or at the pro level, and you got to square up 101. I hope you get that
Yeah,
chance.
sure. That's my guy.
He's your guy. Last question. All those guys, and you can include, well, actually, you can't include your brother on this, but all those guys from the showcase tournament circuit, yada, yada, yada. Who's the one guy that you would not trust to date your sister?
Man, I'd have to go someone from my high school team. His name's Ethan Walker. Don't trust him to date my sister at all.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna throw one more curveball in for you. You have
Okay.
to end this interview with a compliment to your brother Jacob.
Yeah, me and Jake, we're on the same level right now, and I think that's pretty cool having a twin brother, being at the same level as you and side by side going through the same process. Um, I think Jake is one of the top players in the country, just like myself. And with that, I think he is the best power hitter in the class.
I love it. I love it, man. JoJo, that was a stellar interview. I wish you nothing but the best of luck in Starkville or in professional baseball. Good luck the rest of the way, man.
Yes, sir. It was nice seeing you.